Hi everybody, and welcome back to this your channel. Hola a todos y bienvenidos de nuevo a este canal o bienvenidos a este canal. Again, welcome back to this your channel, or welcome to this your channel. So today I got a few requests I had left behind. I was asked on Instagram, I believe, how a baby boomer or ombre was done back in the day, and that's what I'm going to show you guys. I did go to cosmetology school back in 2004, 2005, so these are going to be pretty old techniques to some, and for you maybe new because you've never seen it before. So I'll be using, of course, my number 12 Dashboard Beauty Kolinsky brush, which I loved. Last time I cleaned it pretty well, so as you can see, and I already wetted a little bit, so, but as you can see, it's in perfect condition to use. I'll get my little paper towel right here and we will start. Okay, so the reason I wanted to show you guys how I was taught in cosmetology school, of course, in 2004, 2005-ish, is because one, it's easy for beginners, and two, I did have requests, and also it's fun. And of course, like I said, we'll be using our number 12 Kolinsky brush from Dashboard Beauty. I highly recommend this brush. I also have something for you at the end of this video. Okay, I won't keep it a secret anymore. I'll just tell you right off. There will be a giveaway for one of these Dashboard Beauty Kolinsky brushes. At the end of this video, you will hear the rules and everything so you can participate, so stay posted. I honestly highly recommend this brush. Okay, so let's get started. First off with the ombre. I can't find the acrylic color we used back in cosmetology school. I did my best to create something closer to it. I didn't do very well, but it'll have to do for us today. So this one is going to be our ombre or baby boomer effect that didn't have that name back in the day. But that's what we're going to be doing. Okay, so we're going to start with the so-called natural color, what is supposed to be the natural color. I hope the lighting is good on this. I have lights all around me, so we're going to start with that. Obviously, we go ahead and put fonder onto our nail and whatnot before we start. I had already prepped the rest of it, I just didn't put fonder onto the nail. I'm almost out of this one. This is my practice fonder, so I'm almost out of it. Okay, and of course, like I told you guys in the last video, dip 1, 2, and then you bounce depending on how much you want. 1, 2, and 3. I forgot that third bounce, y'all. So you apply the pearl, let it get consistency. This is more of a yellow than a natural, so I'm sorry, y'all. Kind of like push it into the place you want it and bring it upwards. And then just with the tip, kind of sweep it forward. I apologize for the noise in the background. I do have my kids here. I do homeschool and they're here all day and night. Okay, so that's the first one. And then here we go. Notice I didn't do that thing this time. I do want it a little more watery. We kind of would follow the tip smile line. Again, this is how we were taught. You probably haven't seen this if you're new to the industry. Right? There we go. And then we would blend it down. Kind of pushing it back to the smile line. And then back this way. It came out too thin, so I'm going to redo it a little bit. Because we don't want it to disappear like it just did. And the French was almost the same as this. I'll show you guys in a bit. and it's just playing with it mostly there in the smile line. And I apologize for going MIA sometimes, you guys. Like I said, I homeschool. I have an autoimmune disease. So I come and go sometimes. I try to be consistent, but sometimes it's hard for me. Okay. Again, this would have looked better if this was like the actual natural that we used back then. Okay, and then there's something that we used to use a lot then, that is the glass pink acrylic, and that's what we would put on top. So we didn't have the covered colors back in 2004, 2005. Thankfully, and you can see it's like a pink clear. There's actually a brighter pink, but I couldn't find that one. But that's what we used to use. We didn't use covered pinks. We used the glass pink on our ombres or baby BooMeRs, or what you want to call them. Let's pretend this is a natural acrylic, okay, you guys? I wish I could have found a natural. I can't find a natural, so if I ever find a natural or I come up with a natural, I'll try this again so you guys could see. Also, this acrylic I did buy is really good if you're slow, that you're still learning, that you're beginning. Not precisely slow, but you're still learning and beginning. It's so dry, so I get a little frustrated with it because it dances around a lot for my taste. But if you're starting, it's pretty good, as you can see. And I honestly love this Kolinsky brush. It has a longer bristle, like it has a bigger bed to it, and that makes like the tip softer. And I love that because I'm able to mold and move around the acrylic much better, clean up any area I need to clean up much better since it's longer and thinner. So yes, I really love this Kolinsky brush. I do recommend it, and I'm so happy I'm able to give one away to you guys today, in collaboration of course with Dashboard Beauty. Thank you so much, Dashboard Beauty, for giving me the opportunity for this giveaway for one of my subscribers to get one of these wonderful Kolinsky brushes. Yeah, so you kind of get the gist of what it used to be. It's a little too yellow, but it's the closest I could get to the natural without finishing up my clear and white acrylic. Even with the white acrylic, I couldn't find it. I don't know where I put it. I packed them a while back to go do nails somewhere and I can't find them. But anyways, for the French, I'm gonna go ahead and use this right here, because like I said, I can't find my white. But our French was also done a little different than nowadays, so we're gonna go ahead and start with that. For our French, we used to start with the white instead of the almond like we do nowadays. So I'm gonna start right here. This is a very pretty color. I've never used it, you guys. It's like my first time using it. Okay, we're gonna start with our white. It's very pretty, but it's a very watery consistency with this acrylic. So since it's very watery consistency, I'm gonna dip my brush a few more times when I pick up the Pro. I mean, different products, different ratios, you guys, at some point. Okay. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let it grab. Now we're going to do the same thing we did with the ombre, except this one we're not going to sweep. We actually used to create the smile line before the whatchamacallit, the almond. And forgive me, but it's been a while since I used this technique. So we would like have the brush help us, you know, and we would follow again the tips smile line as much as we could. I do apologize if I get quiet. I just get so focused on what I'm doing, you guys. Train it a little more. Pick up a bit. And this is how we used to do our French back then, you guys. To each their own. They both, well, for us in that time it was like new and beautiful, so we liked how it looked. Later on came the tips, you know, that were already white and whatnot. Having the perfect brush really helps a lot with doing it in reverse, or like we would call it nowadays, because it will help you get the perfect little smile line on the nail. Okay, y'all. Once the smile line is set in, or the French part and the smile line are set in, we go back to that. Oh, this acrylic had a lot of glitter. Very beautiful, but I get messy. Okay, once you guys are done, we go back to our glass, because again, we didn't have covers back then. We only had our glass pinks. Honestly, with the French, you would get the stronger as well, the stronger glass pink. But again, I couldn't find any, so we're gonna go ahead and put the softer glass pink. And then just start applying it. Also, if this would have been the stronger glass pink, I would not have encapsulated the white with it. I would have just put the glass pink where the element area belongs, and then I would have encapsulated with either this glass pink or the clear. Y'all can see I try and move it around with the belly of the brush, and when you see me sweep, it's barely a light feather. It's not like I'm pushing down on it. It's just a light little feather, with sometimes partially with the belly, sometimes just with the tip. Here, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, barely anything. Oh, I picked up a yucky bead. Let me try that again. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. You point the finger down as close to the cuticle without being on the cuticle. Then you walk your bead. And then you sweep with the tip again. Clean up anything if it does spill or go over. Okay, you guys, so this is the result. That's how I was taught, and you could actually kind of see that it blends. If this would have been the right natural color, you guys would really understand what I meant. This French looks awesome for being old school and with glitter. But yeah, you guys, that's how I was taught in 2004, 2005, how to apply the so-called baby boomer or ombre, which we just called natural, and the French. It's totally different of how it is today. I thought I'd give you guys a little look at how I learned it back in the day. Yes, I'm old. So if you guys stick around, remember there's gonna be a giveaway for one of these beautiful Dashboard Beauty Kolinsky brushes, USA only. The rules will be down in the description box. If you guys do follow me on Instagram, and you're subscribed and everything, Sorry, if you do follow me on Instagram, it will be an extra entry for the giveaway. Down below in the description box will be the date that I will be announcing the giveaway, so stay posted for that as well. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I send you bunches of hugs, kisses, and squeezes. Also, make sure you are subscribed, because I will be checking if you are subscribed to the channel, and that will be, of course, the first entry. Second entry is follow me on Instagram. A link is also in the description box. See you guys next time. I love you. God bless you. Bye bye.